and I was walking down the street and I saw this guy, this very nice pickup, and he just pulled out his pickup, very like brand new pickup, and they just opened the trunk, and he just dumped out a lot of sand, and then he pulled out a shovel, and he just basically started taking the whatever, it wasn't the sand, sorry, it was like a mixture of sand and dirt, and he was just putting it into the garden. And after that, he got paid for doing this for this older lady that he did some work for. And then he got paid, and then he was on his way, and that's his business right there. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at me, I'm like, why can't I do the same thing? Why can't I, be able to do what he's doing, and or have I'm stronger than him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not this guy's only like 160 pounds, and I weigh like almost 180 pounds, and I'm way stronger than him, and I can and have better educational experience, have logic. I don't just like, he was just basically just dumping the dirt onto the lady's yard, but he didn't look like he was so enthusiastic about it, and he didn't know the botany behind the gases, and the moisture, and all the what the elevation, and what the climate would do, and what kind of he's so. I would say I would do a better job than him, but it doesn't take, millions and millions of people to say, hey, to protest that thing that I was doing. What this gentleman was doing, basically, he was just taking the dirt, and he was just taking the shovel, and he was just, watching the time pass by, and he was, just gardening, basically just gardening. That's all he was doing. And I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, can I do the same thing? Why can't I don't really care about the money, but I would be like to have a little bit of money, and I would be able to, but no, they wouldn't, like millions of people for some reason think that I shouldn't do that, but they have no reason to explain why, as to why, and why the U.S. government cannot override this thing without, they're like basically like a cult, and they have to be dealt with, because our founding fathers said, if the government gets too strong, it is our duty to overthrow them. So in the next few years, if we don't see a president in the office, if we don't see, I don't want to see it on the news, because I don't want to see these individuals, talking to me, or or talking to my imaginary. They might have some conspiracy, as to like what my network might be. Like my network might be or are they hallucinating? Like they're not. I don't have any friends. Okay, so they must be hallucinating, because I don't have any contact. My phone doesn't even work. My phone comes from Korea, and they have tampered with it, but the U.S. government doesn't give a shit, and now they think they're just gonna get away with their racism, and their prejudice, and their bias. They think they're just gonna get away with it, just locking up minorities in Africa, in India, in China, in Korea, in mass scales that they're building secretly, and they're saying, "Hey, do you want a Ferrari?" I'm like, and then you have to go to jail, because this money comes from a law enforcement, basically bank, and they don't like you driving down this Ferrari for some reason, and I don't know why. Because why are you offering the service if you're not allowed to use it? And how come other people are using it? And why are you coming up with these conspiracy theories without any evidence, without any real evidence? And how come the U.S. government doesn't stop these people from spreading false rumors, false, accusations of fake, like little children going around getting all close, and the government doesn't stop this? Why? And they pay them actually to, like I care what they're gonna do after. Like, are they? Yes, I know. There's prisons out there that you made, and then you're gonna end up in, because you made those prisons. You're gonna end up in those prisons. And I'm not talking about like if you assault somebody, you're gonna get in trouble. Obviously, why do you want to hurt somebody? because we are in a educational state that which we read and we put our mind into practical services, practical, to make the world a better place, make the planet a better place, make the, but what I'm saying is, how come these individuals are dragging this on for such a long time and they're not overriding anything and they're not stopping anything and they're denying everything and now they're making up false news. And what I'm saying is, like, this, you can't, like, how can you explain this mathematically? You can have such a large dominance amount of people, coming at one person without any explanation. Why are they doing this? Because they're one person. What doesn't a typical American do or a typical high school student do? He runs, he lifts weights, he reads books, he does experiments, and he does not break the law. Because that's what we're taught to not. Nobody wants to go to jail. Nobody wants to sit in a room. Well, me at least, I don't want to sit in a jail cell. And these like these people are being financed by very corrupt individuals, the 1%, which I don't like, and we're at war with 1%. And they're just gonna sit there like nothing's happening. But when these fucking when these fucking units come in and they start arresting these people and put them in the jails, these financial prisons that they made. That they're making these financial prisons that they're making, the Wall Street bankers are making all these prisons, and they're not. These are like kind of like a volunteer service, but they're being manipulated into staying in these prisons, and what they're making a hostile environment. But there's people out there who just say, "Hey, no, I'd rather just shovel this dirt onto this, this labor. I'd rather do hard labor. I don't really care about the money. You know what I mean?" So, and the thing is, why are you saying that? The money's out there, but you can't have it because you had this crazy conspiracy theory as to how I made that money or like what I would do with that money, and then you think I have to go to jail for that, and you're not going to see any retaliatory strikes, and you're just ignoring it, like nothing's going to happen, and you're bringing your homosexual agenda, and then you're not stopping it, and you have all these fucking fake ass intelligence fucking tips on the web, and you're speaking through a third person, and I don't appreciate that. And I don't appreciate how you're, commentating, because you're not making any sense. You cannot run the world. You cannot win a war off a conspiracy theory, off a false conspiracy theory. That's like me saying 2 + 2 = 5. When everybody knows 2 + 2 = 4, no matter what you do, okay? 2 + 2 will always equal 4. It will never equal 5, okay? So don't, and then you cannot base your that false, equation and move on with your plans, and then you're gonna disrespect somebody, and you think that you're not gonna see any retaliation. But why are such a mass amount of people acting in such a way? So I'm starting to think that these people might be communists, socialists, or just pretty stupid people who do everything in the like a group, like a fucking cult group. They're following a fake ass fucking high school fucking senior in fucking in a very bad state, where you shouldn't trust these individuals because they're not really friendly people, and they're not really like high class people. They're very low people, and they don't wield any power like you might think, and you're just coming up with these crazy conspiracy theory, and the U.S. government is not overriding any of this stuff, and you're saying, why don't you go to a different country? Because they want to extract their false theories all over the world. They don't want to stop it. They want to continue it. And they're going to see, I'm hoping to see some violent retaliation, because you're not stopping these fucking people getting close to me. You're paying them and you're watching them come up to me and say, homosexual, basically sexual. Why is a man speaking to a man, getting close to a man, and you're not stopping it? Why am I in jail when I'm the law enforcement officer? When I'm the officer, you're not the officer, bitch. I'm the fucking officer. Why are you giving me these false fucking intelligence fucking reports? These false fucking rumors? Why are you spreading it without stopping them? Especially sexual ones, you fucking little bitch. I'm gonna fucking... And you think we're not gonna do anything because you're stupid. You're a stupid bitch. That's what you're gonna go down. Your whole government's gonna go down. And you better stop your fucking... You better fucking bomb who you have to bomb, so these fucking people don't fucking get close to me. This is fucking America. This is not fucking Vietnam. Shouldn't have to be fucking doing lines, crossing the fucking street with these fucking people, or go to jail if I hit somebody. because you're a fucking pussy, okay? And your fucking financial jails will be bombed, okay? You don't word it, I'm gonna beat your ass. Don't fuck with me, alright? I will fucking find you, I will track you, I will fucking throw a missile on you. Because I'm American. I'm a fucking American. And you want to come in with your fucking southern fucking Midwestern swang, you're not going to see any, you're going to see fucking retaliation. Okay? Especially with the U.S. government, because you're fucking spreading false rumors. And what's that going to lead to? Financial collapse. Because you're not making any fucking sense. You're stuck in your fucking financial prisons. You're not overriding anything. You're not meeting anybody in the middle. And your whole life is going to be fucking down. Because you're fucking, trapped in this fucking financial prisons that you're making out of, false theories from, these fake ass individuals who don't really make any fucking sense. And you're targeting one person. I don't understand why you're bullying some kid who's not going to give you anything. He's not going to give you anything. And you're saying you're being rude to him. And he's a very technical kid. He's going to find out your bank statements, and he's gonna take that money and he's gonna turn it against you in a very violent way. And we're gonna do this all day. We can do this all day, but why? Why not just take care of them in a separate place, put them in a separate room, and just bomb them? Because they're a bunch of fucking. They want to see me be violent. That's why they're acting in such a way. They want some imaginary fucking. I don't like these individuals, and how are you gonna tell me that I like these people and I'm gonna give them something when I don't really even have any respect for these groups, because they're not fucking, they're just motivated by money, but they don't essentially know how to use the money or how to invest the money. They're not making much sense. They don't know what to do with anything. So we're at a point where if a nuclear bomb goes off in America, it's probably a good thing. Nuclear bomb goes off in Russia, in the financial district, in London, it's a good thing. In Russia, Moscow, St. Petersburg, okay, Ukraine, I'll break that guy's jaw if I ever see him on the fucking streets, okay? And don't tell me you're fucking from Europe, because half of Europe is going to be on fire because you're all a bunch of fucking, uneducated fucking children, okay? That's what you are. And you can immigrate all these fucking politicians to our fucking country, but we're still going to retaliate, you fucking pussy. Listen, you can fucking put Joe Biden in the office. You can put any fucking leader in there. You can say that I'm not an American. You can call immigration, bitch. But that's not going to change anything. Because we're still going to be your enemies in Europe. We're never going to be friends. That's what you don't understand. You want to keep bringing your fucking failed ideas. You failed in Russia. You failed in Ukraine. You Ukrainians failed. You Russians failed. You Germans failed. You fucking British failed. You all failed, okay? You faggots in Italy failed. Everybody in Europe is a failure. French failed, okay? And real Americans don't care if your fucking continent is on fire, okay? Because we're going to retaliate against you for spreading false fucking rumors, all right? Don't tell me you're going to fucking send fucking Donald Trump, some fucking European faggot, into our fucking country and think you're going to fucking... You don't tell me you're gonna fucking bring Mexicans and change. Immigration is not a political opinion, okay? It's not a emotional opinion. It's not a financial opinion. It's a matter of fact. I'm an American, and these politicians are not acting like Americans, and they're like very like school children, like have a false sense, think somebody else is more greater than them besides God. And they might have this king sitting in a financial jail, but I don't care. I don't give a shit about this faggot, okay? That's what you don't understand. And you fucking Americans aren't Americans because you fucking are being disrespectful, you're being rude, spreading rumors, and you're not working hard, and you're relying on others for cash and money, okay? And it's plain and simple. And you're not overriding anything. You're saying, okay, here's your salary, kid, for doing what you're doing. No. You're being disrespectful. You're being rude, racist. This is not fucking. Even if it was 1920s, this is way worse treatment that you would get fucking middle of the fucking civil rights movement. So you're gonna see retaliation. I promise you. Okay, don't tell me you're doing fucking anything besides ruining your fucking continent because that's where it belongs.